Hard line. Mahomes now on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Past the 20. And off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Pretty interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, the Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Daniel Carlson.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing his car on third down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raiders touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 72 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
Now Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6.
Mahomes.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll still have a third and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Chiefs 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Bell. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, you're down there really close, but just second quarter here. What are you doing?
Well, I know that your offense is looking at the sideline saying, let's go for it, but reluctantly, take them off the field and bring out the field goal kicker. A lot of time left in this game. Get 3 points on the board and go back to work.
Yeah, and you're within striking distance. It's not like you're down 30. They'll run it with Bell, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running is Jacobs. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. A first down or more for Jacobs. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Frank Clark.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On for the field goal.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Yards on the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Le'Veon Bell.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
To number 14, Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
19. Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Carr. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Second and 11. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a terrific return as they take it up past the 35. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 29 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 26, Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. So that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Carr now to throw. It's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
If I remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Point conversion.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here comes Richard on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down to 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
It leads to
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 41. Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he rips that one incomplete there. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Carr completes it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on first down. Richard had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Carr to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr again. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's head.
That's caught inside the 20. In for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score, Chiefs 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're